to Local Outbreak here on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's Modern Rock. Matt Connerton sitting here at Styling Souls at 832 Elm Street in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. You can check that out at stylingsouls.com. Rob Kleiner is with us working the board, as always, and you can learn more about what Rob does at tiedrecords.com. That's TIED records.com, and themusicboard.info, which I suggest everyone checks out, especially if you're in the local music scene. And, of course, Rob is a member of Captain Chet Lawson's Snake Oil Review. And I am sitting here with the members of Let Us Not Forget. How are you guys?
We're great. How are you?
Good.
Very good. Let's start here. Tell me who you are and what you do.
My name is Stratton Lynch, and I play bass and I sing.
Hey, I'm Sean Davis, and I play drums.
My name is Jared Lynch, and I play guitar.
All right, and Sean, I understand it's your birthday today.
It is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And it's awesome. I love my birthday. I'm 17 years old.
17?
Yes. Big 1-7.
Mm-hmm.
How about you guys? How old are you?
I'm 17 as well.
Okay.
And I'm 15.
15, wow. I think you guys are the youngest band. You're definitely the youngest band we've had on the show.
Awesome.
It's a pleasure.
Hey.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Glad to have you here. Well, let's get right to a track, and then we'll come back and talk. What do you guys want to play to open the show?
This first one's called Seasons E-Face. It's a song about the end of the world.
Seasons We-Face?
E-Face.
E-Face.
Oh, Seasons E-Face.
Yes.
Oh, Seasons of Face. Okay, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Seasons of Face from Let Us Not Forget here on 100.1 The Planet. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com sitting here with the members of Let Us Not Forget. So tell us about that first track. You said it's about the end of the world?
Yep. I've been working on kind of like an album theme, focusing on like the end of the world ever since I've seen the movie, 2012.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good movie, actually. But I've been thinking about writing about the end of the world and how someone feels about all of this happening and what they write down, and kind of like a story. It's going to go along, but that song would be the title track, or the first track on the album, so.
Okay.
Yep.
So the whole album's going to be on that theme?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Do you write all the lyrics?
Yeah, I write the lyrics for the band.
Okay. And you and Jared are brothers, correct?
Yes, we are. He's my little brother.
All right. So did you guys start the band together? The two of you, or were all three of you together at the time?
The story happened like Stratton and Jared moved here when we were in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And Stratton and I talked in school, and we kind of became friends. And one day I had the sleepover party for her birthday or whatever, and he picked up the guitar, and I had a first act crappy drum set that I used to play and whatnot. So we just started jamming. We're like, whoa, you play, I play, let's start a band.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it happened.
And how long ago was that?
Oh God,
7th grade.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's really unusual because you guys are so young to begin with. So for this band to have already been together 5 years, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually came in after the fact.
Yeah.
They started it without me, with our buddy Mac Willingham.
Yeah, Mac's here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to be in the band.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so.
Cool. So how did you end up in the band, Jared? If he was in the band before you, what was it, nepotism?
It was kind of like, let's hang out, and then we started hanging out more, and I just played the guitar with my brother, and then we all just got into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Me and Stratton were in a band in New Jersey before that, too.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys started really
Early,
young.
yeah, 5th grade.
That's
and
great.
I started playing drums about 6th grade, so.
Yeah.
I started playing guitar in 4th grade.
Wow.
We played in a 6th grade talent show.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
We were bad.
Yeah, it sounded
We were
so
awful.
good back then, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I'm really amazed that you guys have been at it so long because you're so young. Have you ever taken a break
No.
from the band, or has it been really consistent?
Yeah, it's been pretty consistent, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We've been taking it seriously since about 8th grade.
Yeah.
I mean, the first year and a half, 2 years or so, is just, jam band type situation.
Cool,
but
we're in a band, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
but then we really buckled down and started writing our own songs. And actually, the first song that we really ever wrote, there's the three of us, is Asylum. That's the 4th track on the CD you have there.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, I remember when it was huge to play, we'd play one song on New Year's Eve or something for everybody because there'd be a party.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, yeah, one song and stuff. And
Yeah.
now we're actually, playing shows. And
yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Now, how many original songs do you guys have?
God.
Probably about
13?
Yeah, 13, around 15.
Around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of which
Stuff we're working on right now,
The
too.
way they
Yeah.
the way they are, we wrote them when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
But we have some riffs that we really like and we really enjoy in those songs that we're gonna take and rebuild and use new riffs and combine them and make better songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a scattered puzzle piece.
Sure.
you know?
We're still putting it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would think that some of your early material probably, along the way has been cannibalized and
Yeah.
Yeah.
put into other stuff, and maybe some of those tunes have evolved too. I would assume over time, especially lyrically. I would think Stratton. I mean,
Yeah.
over time, as you're growing up, you're
Yeah, back then I just wrote about,
Girls.
girls. Not
Girls.
not necessarily, actually.
And walking on the beach.
yeah,
Lovely.
Yeah, but
things.
now it's a lot more, complex
yeah.
writing styles. And
It's like it's serious stuff. I mean, he amazes me with the stuff. Before we recorded, I didn't know what our lyrics were. I knew nothing of it, and I listened. And I was like, "Wow, this is deep.
Yeah.
This is cool." I mean, it's awesome to hear yourself once you're done in the studio.
Yeah, I didn't know how crazy my brother was till I heard our little demo tape.
I was like, "Oh my god."
Now, what about musically? Do you guys all write the music together?
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, like
how we write songs is really...
kind of messed up.
We just he writes a riff, I'll write a riff, and then somehow we'll bend his riff so it fits with ours, and then he'll just throw a crazy drum track to it, and we'll just put a
jam
song
it at practice
together.
and then keep going. And
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about us is we can all play each other's instruments well. Like sometimes Stratton will be like, "Oh, listen to this drum beat I have," and I'll be like, "Hey guys, check out this guitar beat," and Jared will be like, "Oh, look at this." like this on bass or whatever, and it's just all mixed. We all have ideas on every subject, every instrument. When we can understand all the instruments, that's what brings a band tight together.
That's cool, because I kind of got that idea too, because Sean, I noticed that when we had you here for Norm Unfiltered on IPMNation.com, even though you're the drummer, I saw you picking up the guitar, and could definitely tell you knew how to play it. So
he's been jamming a lot lately, writing riffs for us and stuff.
Yep.
So.
Do you guys ever switch off live? Occasionally I'll see a band do that.
No.
Switch
We haven't done it, but it'd be a cool thing to try.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many shows have you guys done, at places like, when I met you, it was at Millie's in Manchester initially.
Yeah.
How many shows do you think you guys have done live? Because being so young, you're probably somewhat limited as to where you can play, I'd assume, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we
we
played a
have
lot
no
of
problem.
all age benefits.
Yeah.
We've played a lot of benefits.
We played a lot of
Right.
shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, we just play a lot of local, like big local parties, and then we've played at some,
Local bars.
Like the
local
Bridgewater
bars.
Inn.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'd have to say that after Kingswood Stock, that's where it was the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
That's where we met Dave Roberge from Transit Music, and that's when we got the recording time. And since then, he's just been promoting us, helping us get out there. So like basically before that, it was just parties and bars, but now we're getting out there to where there's like bigger venues as Millie's. We played in Cambridge at All Asia, and at Battle of the Bands we came in second place.
Nice.
So I mean, things are just skyrocketing. It's great.
Yeah, yeah. That's really good. Are you signed to Transit Music Group, or is Dave just
It's
kinda
an
helping?
We're not
independent
signed, yeah.
label, but it's not like he just books shows for us once in a while,
Yeah.
and it's been a while, so we've been just looking out for our own Bridgewater Inn.
Sure.
Bridgewater.
No, it's great, though. He's a good guy to have in your corner.
Yeah,
So
he's a
that's-
good guy. He's
that's
treated us
really
well.
good. Yeah. And I know he only works with bands that he knows are serious.
Yeah.
So that's really good. Any shows that stand out in your minds? Any shows that you've played where you really thought, wow, this is amazing?
I mean, the first time we played at Millie's, I was like, wow, this is big. This place is beautiful, because they just finished the construction that they were doing there because they had water damage.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like the week after we played there, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything. I mean,
Show in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Yeah, that was
Probably
big.
our furthest show
At
so
All
far,
Asia?
Yeah, that was our first
Yeah.
out of state.
Really, yeah?
Actually, we played in Jersey.
Oh yeah, we played in Jersey at this
just
big,
recently.
huge party at a veterans home.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
Very cool. Do you do a lot of live situations where you're opening
Yep.
for other bands that are more
Yep.
established?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done
done
a lot of bar. It's not all ages, so we can't really book our own gigs. So
Right.
we just kind of came and opened for a couple of bands,
Yeah,
local bars, Bridgewater
Sure.
Inn.
we played with Code 3,
I enjoyed them.
band Code 3.
They were a pretty good band.
Yeah, they are.
Cool. Do you remember your first live show? Do you remember your first show where you weren't just playing at a party or in front of friends? Do you remember your first show actually at a normal venue?
Was that Kingswood Stock?
Yeah.
I'd have to say.
Yeah, with the Battle of the Bands we signed up for,
Yeah.
it was pretty nerve wracking, but it was
Yeah.
awesome after. It was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
If we didn't do that, we probably wouldn't be here at the moment.
Really?
That's what really skyrocketed everything. That's how we met Dave Roberge. That's how we got the recording time. I mean, if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have the EP right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll always be just the three of you? You sound really big for a three-piece, and I noticed that when I saw you live. You have a nice big sound, even though there's only three of you. Do you ever think about adding a fourth member?
Sometimes we think about adding a fourth guitarist, but then we kind of we're like, yeah, let's do it, and then we're like, nah, we don't need it.
Right.
So we're going back and forth, but for now, no.
So I mean, it's always there in our minds.
It's kind of a thing that I'd want to do if I was 100% serious about having
Yeah.
another guitar player.
Sure.
But for now, we're kind of just trying to get up and get out there. So eventually, if we actually, get bigger and get out there and we have more fans, then we'll probably add something just to make it sound more, powerful live.
Right.
And I feel like the pace that we're moving at now, it might slow us down to get another guitar player because we'd have to relearn everything, and I don't know, it'd just be harder.
True. Well, let's play another track. I want to hear another song from this disc.
All
What do you
right.
guys want to play?
Track number 2, Another Form of Truth. This one I wrote before I came up with the idea for End of the World theme.
Okay.
This is called, about Charles Manson.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. It's just about him, how he brainwashes.
I actually wrote a lot of the guitar riffs for this song.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, so here it is, Another Form of Truth from Let Us Not Forget on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Back here at Styling Souls, down in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, sitting here with Rob Kleiner working the board. Once again, Rob is from Tide Records. You can find that online at tiderecords.com. Tide is Tied. And, of course, themusicboard.info, which is a great resource for local musicians and anyone who's interested in the scene. And I'm sitting here with the members of Let Us Not Forget. Where does the name come from? What's the name about?
At first, it was we were hanging out downtown in Meredith, where Sean lives, and we saw it on this little rock plaque type thing, and it just said "Let Us Not Forget" with a big American flag and patriotic, really symbolizing 9/11. And we just were like, "Oh, that would be a cool band name or a song name." And we actually wrote a song about it as well, and the band name eventually just stuck. We went through a couple of band names, and some of them were actually already bands.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We hadn't known of, like
Neurosis.
Yeah.
Neurosis, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like this hardcore grindcore band.
And I actually really like them now.
Yeah, they're
Really?
actually cool. So I mean, we've been through probably like 5 or 6 names until we've stuck with this one.
Really? Do you remember any of the others?
Envision.
Envision, Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Really? Somebody had that?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a mouthful
Well, I don't
anyway.
know if someone had that, but we eventually didn't
It's
like
too
it.
long.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah. I mean, we've
Nobody
had
can
our-
say it besides us.
Yeah,
No one
seriously.
can spell it either. So.
We didn't even spell it right.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
That was like 7th grade.
Who do you guys cite for influences?
Oh God, I'd have to start off with a metal band that I really love, and I haven't been listening to them for a long period of time, but I mean, I'd have to say Pantera for me. Mm-hmm. The drummer is awesome, and you know it's kind of sad that they're not around anymore.
I know, it is,
Dimebag. Yeah, but they've come to influence me big time. They're an awesome, they're a tight band. So
Lyrically, I kind of am influenced by Mastodon, the metal band. The drummer writes all their lyrics, and he's a really smart guy.
Yeah.
And kind of amazes me, so I kind of like base a lot of my lyric styles off of him. But yeah, Pantera, my dad's old band, Delirium Tremens.
They were
from New
great.
Jersey.
Really?
they were
Yeah,
great.
that's my probably number one main influence because our dad plays guitar, and I look up to him. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Does your dad still play in a band?
He did, but they haven't jammed out in a while.
Sure.
They
I
really,
actually played with him for a while.
yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I did for a little while too.
Yep.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
All they did was practice at the house and stuff. They never really played any shows or anything.
Yeah,
But
over
they
where
were
we
sick.
live, the Lakes
Yeah.
region, it's kind of hard to find like other musicians to jam out with. So
Yeah,
we got lucky.
Yeah.
Finding each
a
other.
small secluded area. I mean,
My dad was actually having people from Rochester, New Hampshire.
Oh, no kidding.
It's quite the drive. So
Yeah.
and I mean, probably my biggest influence on drums is a band called August Burns Red.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know them?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Matt Grenier, he's the man on drums. He's
Yeah.
awesome. And then, of course, Rush, Neil Peart. That's where I started off listening to. He's insane. Awesome drummer.
And another really interesting lyricist, too.
Oh, Geddy Lee, yep. And,
Neil
Peart
writes the
it,
lyrics,
yeah.
so yeah.
I thought you said vocalist for a minute. But no, Neil Peart writes them. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Interesting songs they write.
Absolutely. So what's the plan? So you've got this 4-song disc, and then are you still writing the album, the End of the World project, or
Yeah, actually, there's a school project that's coming up. I'm going to write all the music in a kind of in an order where it just lays out a whole story, starting with that first song that we played, and that after I pass it in for a project, I'm just going to use it for our band.
sure?
After I write all the music.
I'm doing the same thing. We're doing our solo albums for our senior projects. So I've been writing a lot of music as well. So I'm sure we can tie in some riffs together.
You guys are already doing solo albums and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go anywhere besides school.
Our high school.
Yeah, but still, it's just cool. You know, I wish I had that kind of motivation and initiative when I was in school, you know, as far as music goes. So I really admire that. So that's great. So will all of these, or well, you probably don't know yet, will all these tunes be on the album, do you think?
Most likely.
Most likely.
Yeah.
We'll find some way to fit them into the story if we, even if we. I don't even know if we're going to stick with an actual story, but we're going to.
Sure.
Yeah, but we've
If
been
not, we'll
working
try.
Yeah.
on a lot of songs. We just wrote a song called "Erase Me," and it's a very hardcore song.
It's
Is
really
it, yeah?
mixed. It's like thrash metal and
Really? Is it the heaviest thing that you guys have done?
It's
It's
up there.
It's the fastest.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the fastest. It's like a Slayer beginning, and then it goes into like a Mastodon kind of feel.
Really?
And then it goes into this like Megadeth, just straight up 1, 2, 3, 4 count beat, and then I don't know. The end sounds like Muse. It's a very weird song.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And the reason for the demo to only have 4 tracks is because that's all we could get done in 12 hours for recording time.
Yeah,
It
we
was
only
one
had,
weekend
we
we
only
did.
had 12
Yeah.
hours to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In where was it?
It was in East Kingston.
East Kingston.
East Kingston.
Drumlin Down Studios with
Brian
Sachs.
Sachs.
Yeah, that's a great studio. A lot of good stuff has come out of there.
Really comfortable too.
He's a great guy. Like you walk in there and you talk to him for 5 minutes, you feel like you've known him for years.
He
That's
gives
really
you
good.
breakfast,
Pizza
before you
and
record.
pizza.
Everything, and he's hilarious. He's a very good guy. He's very comfortable to be around.
He was awesome.
He made us feel like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it because it was our first time recording. We were kind of nervous or whatever, but it was just really comfortable when we went in there.
Yeah.
Did he take much of an active role beyond engineering? Because sometimes in these situations, the engineer kind of also becomes a producer or a de facto producer. Did
Yep.
that happen in this case?
Yeah, actually, on the end of the next song, Quiet Creek, he kind of just told me, he's like, you know what you should do? You should throw in a harmony at the end of there. And I'm like, oh, all right. So I threw in a harmony.
And I mean,
Not much
it's
of
the
that.
slowed down part and it made it just full out sound 10 times better.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it just occurred to me, I don't know why this didn't occur to me before, but this is the second week in a row we've had a band on with 2 brothers in the band, because last week we had a Krita.
Oh yeah, they're playing with From Here Down. Do you know that band? They're local.
No, I don't know
My
them.
cousin Tim's in that band.
Oh, okay.
Krita, I saw it on their flyer. From Here Down's playing with them.
Oh, okay.
They're a good band.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I asked them, I'll ask you guys, the brothers, do you always get along, or do you ever...
No.
And I'm just sitting there like, all right, you know. But I mean, we're all like family. We're all in
Yeah.
the same boat.
Yeah, we all fight.
mean-
Sean's like a brother. We fight with him.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
fight.
We fight over stupid things
Yeah.
like who gets the last hot dog bun.
You know.
We'll wrestle
We'll
over
wrestle.
it. and
Really?
then
Oh,
There'll
wow.
be blood. No, I'm just
it'll
kidding.
actually get pretty hectic.
Yeah.
And we'll flip out at each other sometimes. We'll be like starting a song, and one of us will have our volume all the way down on something. We'll be like, "What is your problem, dude?" Seriously. And then we just like flip out
Stuff you shouldn't get mad at.
I know,
all.
stupid
Right,
things.
right.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
We also have a little brother that's coming into music.
Yeah, he's gotten really good at the drums. I think he's
And he
gonna
can
pick
sing.
up the drums.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
His name's Liam Lynch.
My little brother's an awesome drummer.
Oh, yeah.
My brother Ian Davis, he is great.
Now, how old is he?
He is 13. He's
No
going to be
kidding.
14 in, God, what's today? 4 days?
Yeah?
3
Oh,
days.
wow.
So, I mean, he's talented for his age.
Oh, that's cool.
He's taught me a thing or two.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
really
Yeah.
good.
Wow.
So,
Don't ever upset these guys too much, Sean. They might be grabbing your brother for the band.
yeah. Yeah. No, but now I'm the one teaching him. He started me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm up here now, and he's
Oh, okay.
he's
Right.
catching up.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's play another track. What are you guys actually starting? I think you had mentioned the song that you wanted to play next.
Yes.
Yep, this one's called The Quiet Creek. It's actually about a bizarre dream I had about 2 brothers just holding hands, and they jump into this big waterfall.
Uh-huh.
Some suicidal thing. I don't know, but I wrote a song about it.
Yeah,
Huh.
he's insane.
Does that creep you out, Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
He's going to like
And we
handcuff
actually-
you and jump off a
We
waterfall.
actually we know the brothers through school, and he told me who it was, and I was like,
Oh, okay, so it's about other brothers.
Yeah,
it's not
and-
about you guys.
yeah, it's not about us.
not
All
us. I wouldn't hold his hand. I'd just
Yeah,
jump.
that's kind of yeah.
Well, thanks.
Let's not go there.
All right. Well, is it a Quiet Creek or just Quiet Creek?
Quiet Creek.
Quiet Creek, okay. From Let Us Not Forget on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
From my to wide and stands in the quiet
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Sitting here at Styling Souls. Rob Kleiner's working the board, and we have Let Us Not Forget here with us. So, guys, tell us where we can find you online.
You can find us at myspace.com/letusnotforget in we also have a Facebook page, and that's Let Us Not
Add
Forget.
us on MySpace, and our music's all up there. So,
Yep, and you can find us on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's live videos on YouTube from local parties and.
yeah.
We have stuff from
Bars.
Millie's.
Really? Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac did it,
I mean, sound
Yeah.
quality is a little weird, but
but other than that, I mean, if you just want to see what's up,
yeah, just come see us live.
yeah.
We'll
Very cool.
see some shows.
And, speaking of live shows, you guys have anything coming up that you want to mention?
In August, we're going to be playing, actually all month, we're going to be playing shows at the Bridgewater Inn.
Okay.
We're going to be playing...
Where's that again? I'm sorry.
It's in Bridgewater, New Hampshire.
Okay.
It's Bridgewater Inn and Japanese Steakhouse. We play there on Wednesday nights. We used to play weekly, and now we're just going to play like every other week or so.
Oh,
Every 2
okay.
weeks,
And,
yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
And we're looking to get some more shows in Manchester up here.
It's all ages at the Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Yep. So I mean, I love playing at Millie's. We're gonna call the owner. I think his name's Peter. I think.
Peter, yeah.
Yep. We're gonna
Peter
call
Telch.
him and talk to him about playing a couple shows there. And we're gonna look forward to some Battle of the Bands because they storm up during the summer. So we'll see what's going on with that.
We
And
like
we're-
to battle.
We're also
Yeah.
trying to get into Rocking Horse Studio right now. We have time, but we need to call the guy and set things up.
Yep.
So
Excellent. Good. Well, guys, it's been great having you here.
Yep.
Yep.
You too.
And,
Thank you very much.
so-
yeah, thanks.
Stratton, Sean, and Jared, thanks very much. And what do you guys want to wrap up the show with?
This one is one of the first songs we ever wrote, actually. It's called Asylum. It's about being trapped from society and going insane.
Okay. Sounds intense.
Yeah.
It is. This was the first real song we really wrote as a 3-piece together. So
Oh, good. Okay.
enjoy it.
Very good. Okay, this is Asylum from Let Us Not Forget on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. We'll see you all next week. Bye.